Hello there, and hello to you too. Vlogging with Gibbster, back for new, with a message from Birdkeeper Toby. Let's see how well you guys know me. Now, enough for this because I've got too much to prattle. Welcome to my Wants to Battle. Hello guys, Vlogging with Gibbster here again for a Wants to Battle challenge, where I did Wants to Battle 2021 last year. And here we're doing Wants to Battle 2022. Of course, a series done by Birdkeeper Toby, where he basically asks questions for other Poketubers, just for people to know them, just to get to know people. And I was tagged by my good friend Lava Tyrant, of course. You don't have to be tagged to do it, you can just do it, but I wanted to wait until I was tagged. So if anyone else tags me, then thanks as well. But I'm doing this because Lava tagged me. So anyway, let us get on to the questions. So there are 7 questions in total, and you guys are going to see all my answers to them. So the first question is, what is your favourite Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet? Well, there's 2 in particular that strike out to me. The first one being Skeledirge. Now, there's something just special about Skeledirge. It was the starter that I picked, and of course I know it's quite everybody's favourite starter. Of course I'm joking because there's a... Please ignore that one. Anyway, so I know that mostly everybody just loves Skeledirge, and I am one of those people, but it's because of all the design qualities, the design aspects, the inspiration that goes into this design. This is literally a fire crocodile boogeyman that represents Day of the Dead and Ali Brihes. Oh, did you guys not know that? Well, you can check that out by watching my video, which is a collaboration with Jotun, explanation on every single Pokemon in Gen 9. Well, all the new ones at least. So yes, this is one of my favourites, Fire and Ghost type, and now my other favourite is also a Ghost type, and that is Annihilate. I know, just, again, everybody loves Annihilate, but just... it was my MVP for so long, until my Lokix was just got to a higher level than Annihilate, but for like most of the game, Annihilate was my MVP basically. And of course, now that I'm like above level 80, he's still really good, and it's just, look at him. He's an edgelord. I just love him. He's got the broken chains there, which of course represent the Pokedex entry about him, which says that his mortal body, which was Primate's body, was too much for his power to handle. The broken chains represent that, of course. One of them just ain't even there. That one's cracked, of course. That might not even be intentional. I just look into stuff. That's what happens when you're a film student. Anyway, so then just when it's down here, like these floppy things here, when they're down there, yeah, they make him look mysterious and cool, and then they flip up during battle, and oh my god, he's got those red peering eyes. He's got the tilted head. If you guys just know the MCU Scarlet Witch, you guys know that when a powerful being tilts their heads, you know you're dead. And I also love that this is basically just a reference to Primate's son Dex entry. Which is this one, which states it has been known to become so angry that it dies as a result. Well, that part clearly isn't true because like it's terrifying. It's of course based on a very vengeful spirit. You guys can watch the inspiration on the Gen 9 Pokemon for that. Well, anyway, back to the second question. Now, the second question is, why is your YouTube name your YouTube name? Well, you guys might have known, right, that I have changed my name recently. And that is because I am starting in a new phase of the channel, which I will go over in question 4. But anyway, for question 2, my new YouTube name, is that for a reason because of this. Well, first of all, this is my Instagram page. Please visit it. I would love followers. I've got about 100 more posts and followers I have. Anyway, just that's where the name came from, which kind of accidentally leaked my name in a live stream, so just there, I guess official leaking there. You can still watch the live stream, but yeah, that's where I got the name. Gibbster from is literally just my surname added apart. You guys still don't even know what name comes in there, so still got some mystery to that. Anyway, and the Eugalki part, well, that's the name of my Greece-based region, which which I was willing to change the name of because I'm doing a complete reboot, which you guys will see, which I will go over in question 4, that I'm doing a complete reboot of, and it is basically, yeah, it's the name of my region, my Greece-based region. Now, what it comes from, I made the name so long ago that I don't actually remember, what I made it from. So, yeah. Yeah, so I didn't really remember what I'd made the name from, so that's it. If you guys want me to change the name, then I will, just so I remember what the words come from. And remember, there's also the first time, which I also don't remember what the name comes from, but it's whatever. It's whatever. Right, anyway, I guess we could move on to question 3. So, question 3 being, what is your best video from this year? And I've got 3 in particular. Now, the first one is the one that's done the best views-wise from this year. So while my most popular one was from last year, the one that's most popular from this year is basically going over the leaked Pokedex of Legends Arceus, and going over all the new ones and all the old returning ones there as well. So that's the best views-wise. Now, what was the one, well, 2, maybe 3, I guess I could shorten it to 2, that I had the best time making? And the one on my channel that is the best one that I've made, like, that I just loved making, was explaining the origins of every new Gen 9 Paldea Pokemon. You guys can see the behind the scenes on Jotun, and that was a video I was talking about earlier. This whole thing is getting rebooted, which I will explain later. Anyway, so, yeah, I was basically going over the origins of all the Pokemon. See there, Sprigatito. And then the best one that comes from other channels, I've actually gotten into voice acting, which you guys might have known because I put in a little shorts about them to check out the episodes that I'm doing, and I'm sort of signed myself up to a lot of other stuff as well. I don't know if they're going ahead, but there's Legends Lotus episode 1, which is done by a very good friend of mine, Lava Tyrant, which I will mention him again later. Anyway, the first episode of Legends Lotus, Welcome to the Giria region. Which, fun fact, hilarious fact, is that the trailer actually is more popular than the first episode. Anyway, yeah, so first episode of Legends Lotus, and of course, another identifying feature I can go over is Pokemon Amber, done by my good friend Fruppy Art, which I am also a voice actor for. So, I can't remember which episode I was. Laboratory 6, yeah, it was episode 17. Then it was episode 20, which I appeared in. So episode 17 and episode 20. And then my last appearance in the series is, I don't know for sure, but I think that it is going to be episode 27. Because of this comment here, you guys should watch episode 26 to understand this. So it's based on Jurassic Park, basically. The Splice starters are evolving. Hold on, didn't Mal give them to us? Mal is the character I play. And he said, gasp, Mal time in the next episode. That is going to be the last episode I appear in for this series. If Fruppy Art does another series, hopefully I will be voice acting in them. And then, of course, I've got one more episode for that. I have got multiple episodes of Legends Lotus to do. Only the first one is out. And, of course, the Lava Tyrant will be going over that in his live stream on Christmas Day, which you guys should check out. So my next question 4. What can your viewers expect from you in 2023? Now, this is what I want to go over. You guys will be seeing a complete reboot and jump to digital art with my Eugalki series. Of course, which I redid here, Arpectos, Goidia, Sarkwall line replacement, which brought in Finfin, which all of them have had their names changed. Except for Centistroner, which is in this episode, because I actually remember what his name comes from, and I think Centistroner is cool. It's good enough, at least. It's also, like, in the connected universe of, me and Pokebrawl's universe, Centistroner has been mentioned in one of his videos, which was made by me, so can't exactly change the name. So lucky I remember what the name comes from. Technically he also did mention the region, but still willing to change that if you guys want that. And also, what will be the first digital episode will be rebooting my Pokemon The Alternate Take series. The Pokemon The Alternate Take started as Pokemon The New Galar, in which I redesigned the new Pokemon introduced in Gen 8, because Gen 8 was based on the country that I come from. And then Gen 9 came on, which is based on the country which I am half of. Or like half of the other half of my family come from, so like, oh my god, there. But I decided to try and take over from Pokemon Reboot, because they just stopped. They just, like, quit. So I wanted to try, give it a hand. I've already got some plans for redesigns. I've been posting them on Instagram, but I am going to redo them with new concepts and digitally, and they will be uploaded as videos. You guys should still follow my Instagram, because they will be uploaded quicker there. But yeah, so that's gonna happen. Just a reboot of Pokemon Lifting Light and Pokemon Dark Deep, and reboot Pokemon The Alternate Take, and also, of course, more Legends Lotus, because the next episode will come out next year. There's only a couple days left this year, 20 to be exact. 20 days left of this year, so my next question, your milestones for next year. I know it's like not that bit away, but there are 3 things I'd like to happen. Either they all happen, or only one of them happens, or only a handful. It's fine, just as long as one of them happens. So it's not that too far away, but 150 subs, maybe 200. Or maybe at least get my views up to about, just higher than they are, like higher than 100 views, which I think the digital art will really help with. And that is why I'm doing the Bulbasaur redesign episode first, because, like, people recognize Bulbasaur. That'll bring people in more. Bring people to the channel, where I can then introduce my region in the next digital art episode, which should hopefully be out a month or 2 months late after the Bulbasaur episode. And, yeah. And that'll be that. Recommend channels that you think your viewers would love that have lesser subs than you. Now, I'm about as low as you can get. And I don't, of course, since people have lesser subs, they don't exactly get recommended to me. So the ones I'm going to recommend, they are, like, higher than me. However, very great friends. So the first one that you guys should check out, because I've done collaborations with them. They do not do the same content as me. So, Sneaky Zaki, great friend of mine, just recorded a collaboration with him yesterday that should be out soon. Does great content. Of course, he has more subscribers than me, just a handful more. But we're great friends, and of course, that was the last thing I recorded with him that actually got published. You guys should check that out. Don't know what that is. And then the other one, of course, is Lava Tyrant, which I already brought him up. Lava Tyrant is great. He also has, like, a lot more subs than me and Sneaky. And great friends with Sneaky and Lava. I was great friends with them before I got into the group of people that created the Fakemon Ultra Collab, um, which may or may not be being bumped up to 2 episodes a year. Because we decided that recently, there's not going to be another one for like another 6 months, so just middle of the year, at some point around the end of the year, the start of the next year. So the next one will be in the summertime. And of course, question 7, the final question. Tag 3 people to take on the challenge. Pokeball, come on, mate. You have to do this. You have to do this challenge. Come on. Just, you're like our main man. You brought us all together. You need to do the challenge too. Geek Adventures. He's a very fun person to talk to. He's a great guy overall. And just like, oh, look at those subs. You guys should definitely check him out. Of course, he has his own Pokemon series in which he has designed a grass starter. First stages of Fire and Water. These guys are more like detailed because it's more of like what if Pokemon was fused with like a fantasy series. And that's the Duros region, of course. There's that one as well. So there's those two for you guys to check out. So Geek, you should do this. As much as I'd love to tag the John Machine, I know he's already been tagged and I know that he's already working on a video because I've talked with him. So I'm gonna go with this person. Now I know they've been tagged also, but Fakemon Forever 2, brilliant content. Their first video was uploaded 2 months ago and they're already at 300 subscribers. So you guys should add to that. And then there's this. They just made a lot of Paldean Pokemon better. Like there's Scovillain. Oh, would you look at that? That's Bramblin. So it's an old timey crook in a jail cell of tumbleweeds. You know, because like cowboy stuff. That's very great. And of course, he's got his own series as well, which he has designed the Steel, Ghost, and Poison gym leaders. You guys should definitely check them out. So there you go, guys. That is Eugalki with Gibbsters wants to battle 2022 challenge, and you guys should definitely do this yourself. Maybe even check out other people who have done theirs, because it's very interesting to just learn more about these types of people and what they do. And I'm sure that's why Birdkeeper Toby made this. So I'll see you guys next time for that Bulbasaur redesign video, which will be a long time. It will be a long time to make. So you guys won't see me for a bit. Well, maybe if you check out Sneaky's channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.